This man starred in a short film you made. Does working alongside your partner have any drawbacks? Cons. Oh, I see. The only drawback, I believe, is that I couldn't simply take him down wherever I pleased. Pierre didn't simply abandon Teyana Taylor. She allegedly threatened to reveal his most private information. What should have been a peaceful separation became one of the ugliest celebrity meltdowns in years due to that threat. It has nothing to do with heartbreak. Power is at issue here. Control, as well as the consequences of losing power over an uncooperative individual. The split was sudden. They appear to be the ideal couple, as they perform press runs and music videos on the red carpet one day. It ends the following day. The breakup was confirmed by sources, but no one was able to provide an explanation. There were no words, no strange lyrics in Instagram captions, just silence. Silence also leaves a void in Hollywood. The internet fills that void with mayhem. In a matter of hours, people began asking, what does Teyana know, instead of why they broke up. The threat narrative started at that point. I'm pleading with you all to let me blow my back in peace. Okay. Goodbye. I'll switch this off. Unverified rumors began circulating that Teyana had threatened to reveal Aaron's purported trans lover. No screenshots, no direct messages, no receipts, nothing tangible. However, the internet didn't require evidence. Posts that went viral and claimed Aaron was gay began to reappear. He was accused of being down low by others. People tend to fill in the holes when a breakup is so abrupt and quiet, therefore, the timing made these charges more impactful. This is why the accusations persisted. For months, fans had been objectifying Aaron on the internet. People misinterpreted his decision to keep his personal life private as dishonesty. In some way, not sharing details of your personal life with the world implies that you are concealing something dark. Suddenly, any threat, real or imagined, felt like confirmation. And it's risky. It is not gossip to hint at someone's sexual past. Coercion is what it is. It's the kind of thing that can ruin reputations, relationships, and careers in a single tweet. That's the only thing. Pierre, let's discuss Aaron's current professional status. This dude is about to become a major renown. He has important parts in Mufasa, The Lion King, The Morning Show, and Lanterns, where he will portray Jon Stewart. He has deliberately cultivated a private, grounded, and purposeful public persona. In recent interviews, he has talked about how overwhelming the attention has been. Every action is being observed by the globe. And now this occurs in the midst of this pivotal juncture in one's career. A split that serves as both public and personal weaponry. The stakes in the industry are enormous. Casting decisions are influenced by outing rumors, whether or not they are accurate. They have an impact on global marketplaces, brand agreements, and Hollywood's durability. Reputation is not the only factor here. It has to do with access and money. It has to do with whether studios view you as a liability, or trust you to carry a franchise. I have a lot of affection for this character. For me, it's a character that exudes class, charisma, strength, and identity. And I'd really like to. I will do everything in my power to honor and serve this persona. According to insiders, Aaron did not sever emotional relationships. He strategically severed ties. Perception is crucial in Hollywood. This is what adds to the chaos. Aaron's claimed attractions are supported by evidence. He publicly acknowledged Ashanti and Foxy Brown as his childhood crushes in a recent interview. Following the split, fans reposted the video. He has already discussed his charms in public. Despite the fact that he never concealed his identity, supporters changed the narrative. They made up their own story while ignoring the truth. They put pressure on his personal life and reputation. According to insiders, the cold, final split was accelerated by this fan-driven narrative and his unrelenting concern with his sexuality. When Aaron realized where this was going, he left. Ashanti was my first childhood crush, and Foxy Brown was my second. You once mentioned Foxy Brown. Wow, that's eye-opening, I recall thinking. I was in the lead. The focus quickly became strange after Aaron remained mute. Photos with bulges, shirtless scenes, and nude roles all reappeared. His intimate scenes began to be gathered by blogs, as if they were creating a case file. His body, talent, and complete entitlement were all discussed. Fans behaved as if they owned him and could analyze his privacy. Curiosity gave way to accusations. Accusation evolved into fixation. At that point, everything was entirely out of control. Let's now discuss Teyana's perspective. Teyana's story was being evaluated in addition to Aaron's. The drama surrounding Iman Shumpert's previous divorce reappeared. Her relationship with him was revisited. The public drama, the wealth, and the settlement. Post began asserting that she is the issue, that she is too powerful, too independent, and too much for men to handle. Suddenly, a fresh rumor surfaced. Teyana supposedly had an affair with Iman. Just old videos from her Instagram live being uploaded with fresh context, no evidence, no confirmation. People began to read into every pause, every word, and every frame. According to insiders, everyone involved, not just Aaron, reached their breaking point as a result of the turmoil, accusations, and public conjecture. Iman remained silent in the interim. No engagement, no denial, total quiet. A fresh perspective began to gain popularity. Fans started claiming that the whole relationship was a planned, phony publicity gimmick for Teyana's record artwork. Others claimed that their chemistry was contrived, that they never looked good together, and that it was clear that this wouldn't continue. However, insiders fiercely resisted. They claimed that the relationship was genuine and that witnesses were present. Here's how to tell the difference. PR flings come to a peaceful end. They disappear. Chaotic and genuine interactions. They conclude with public conflict, threats, and rumors. This is also a mess. Let's now move on to the core. Everything revolves around the purported threat to reveal private sexuality. It's not rumors. Coercion is what that is. That is the use of a person's most vulnerable truth as a weapon. Exposure didn't scare Aaron. He feared being subjugated. Out of someone deciding when and how to pull the gun while holding his own life. The partnership ends when privacy is used as a weapon. There is no turning back. Rebuilding trust is not possible. Only exit strategies are available. Aaron remained silent because of this. No defense, no subtweets, no public debate, and no well-crafted remarks from his publicist. To keep himself safe, he just vanished. He was realized that talking would just make the situation worse, and that every word would be misrepresented. Additionally, Taya did not participate in any interviews, captions, or comments. She is concentrating on her children and her Golden Glow buzz. She's acting as if nothing had occurred. However, public opinion doesn't wait for you to be prepared. With or without you, it moves. Whether you take part or not, it writes your tale. Public opinion is totally divided at the moment. According to half of the internet, Teyana lost control and spiraled. That she attempted to destroy Aaron on the way out since she couldn't bear for him to leave. The other half claims that unfounded rumors are unfairly dragging her. That she is the target of a smear campaign intended to preserve Aaron's reputation. The truth remains obscured by layers of conjecture, prejudice, and digital mayhem. This is the fallout. The split seriously damaged their mutual trust. Acknowledged. Opportunities for franchises must appeal to a wide range of populations. Brand agreements must be widely palatable. Therefore, threatening to reveal someone's sexual orientation goes beyond simple personal betrayal. Professional sabotage is what it is. It involves knowing precisely which button to press in order to deal the most damage. Aaron clearly recognized this, as evidenced by his silence following the breakup. He would have had to respond to the rumors in order to engage. They would have gained credibility if the rumors had been addressed. Giving them credibility would have compelled him to publicly defend his private life. He opted for total withdrawal, which was the only winning strategy. However, that quiet also gave the story free rein. People projected their own narratives onto him in the absence of his voice. Every previous interview was re-examined. Each picture was examined closely. Every professional connection was scrutinized. The admirers who gathered his shirtless and nude pictures believed they were being encouraging. They believed that objectifying him was a sign of gratitude. They were unaware that they were adding to the very conditions that made exposure risks so potent. You create an environment where someone else can use privacy as a weapon when you reduce someone to their body, feel entitled to their private moments, or demand access to their private reality. Teyana's situation is just as difficult. If Iman's rumors are accurate, she was managing her own untidy circumstance. If they are untrue, she will have to cope with how the public perceives her, damaging her reputation without any proof. Without any evidence, the rumors that she cheated on Iman made her the villain. People came to the conclusion that she was unreliable in relationships. Her divorce was cited by them as proof of a trend. They crafted a story in which she is constantly the issue. That is the risk associated with public partnerships. One breakup turns into what makes you unique. Your reputation is permanently damaged by a single rumor. Something else is revealed by the allegations of PR stunts. Because it makes them feel less committed when a celebrity romance ends, people like to think that celebrity partnerships are false. Their emotional investment wasn't in vain if it was never real. They therefore conclude that the chemistry was forced, the love was performed, and everything was planned in retrospect. Insiders, however, maintain that this was genuine. They claim that people saw a real connection. Since calculated relationships don't fall apart that way, they claim that the disarray demonstrates genuineness. Whether we'll ever know the truth is the question. Teyana and Aaron have both publicly moved on. Neither is discussing the separation in interviews. Neither is directly responding to the rumors. Aaron needs to safeguard his professional path. Teyana needs to concentrate on her projects and her kids. Even if Iman has a life apart from this turmoil, the internet won't let it stop. Every time one of them is photographed, new rumors are raised. We look for hidden meanings in every project announcement. Every public appearance is scrutinized for indications of their emotional condition. The story is still being written by people who have no real information about the breakup. That's the culture of contemporary celebrities. Your personal suffering is made public. Amusement. Strangers can absorb and discuss your darkest moments with scorn. So, was it love or power that caused this breakup? Was it about control or incompatibility? Was it about strategic exits or growing apart? Most likely, all of it is involved in the solution. Relationships are complicated. Breakups are messy. Additionally, you get financial stakes, public scrutiny, career pressure, and the weaponization of privacy. Precisely what we're witnessing. Two individuals who most likely had feelings for one another found themselves in a predicament where those feelings were insufficient. Where the partnership became untenable, where trust collapsed, and where privacy turned into a weapon. Both of them are currently coping with the fallout. Aaron's achievement was followed by a darkness. Teyana is closely watching everything she does. Iman became emotionally invested in a story he never requested to be a part of. The folks that watch this for entertainment are the only winners. In reality, everyone who was involved lost something. Peace, privacy, trust, and the capacity to go without continual conjecture. That is the true price of contemporary celebrity relationships. Not only is it heartbreaking, but your worst moments are permanently documented in the public eye. For millions of people to assess,